my favorite reactions have come from bus drivers when they know that I'm going to touch up or go back, or they're like, oh, you're painting where, and I'm like, down on Canal Street, and they're like, oh, I've seen that. And it's surprising to me that they would have noticed it, but they're like, oh, I've seen that. Oh, that's you. And they're like, so they want to know, like, so what's that about? And like, why are you doing that? And it's been interesting conversations with them, because it's definitely a visual phenomenon that they've seen and seen and seen and seen. So these drivers are specific to this route, and they have their shifts. And so, well, it really fits in neatly with other sites that I've intervened into, in the sense that it's something that I saw every day. Every day, every day, every day. It's on the route for the 60 bus. It was a pretty great route, and it took me under that underpass, under Canal, every day, and I got to see it. And so, in a way, I think about the project as almost being for that particular constituency. It's like, this is a project for people that ride the bus, every day, and, it's something that my hope for it is that you don't notice it immediately. It doesn't jump out at you as like, hey, there's something on the wall, because that's not my intention. But rather that it sneaks up on you, and the people that it's going to sneak up on are the people that are familiar with the site already. I think that it's an event, a light event that happens as people are coming out of work. So how does it feel psychologically to see that as you're coming into work? And you're like, wait, that's not something that I associate with this time of day. It's something subtle for people who notice things. I don't make things up. That's one of my big rules. I don't make things up. I work with what's there. I guess that I want it to be the size that I see it, in the place that I see it, in the shape that I see it. I'm very literal. I'm like boringly literal. I know that I need to see it there. And I think part of what it's about is that I can't touch it. It's light and I can't touch it. And if I try to touch it, which is what you do when you're trying to figure out what something is or what something's made of, you go and you touch it. So I think that I wanted to make it so that I could touch it, so that I could understand it for myself. I think that that's what this whole holding things still that you can't touch is about for me, is wanting to know them, really being hungry to know them. It's stunning to me that, you turn off a light and all of a sudden there's no color and there's no form and there's no shape. And so, one of the things that I think about is like the sun makes it look easy or something, because it's like, wow, here's specificity, here's texture, here's line, here's shape, here's color. And, so my whole thing is like almost like maybe some of this hubris of like Arachne, like trying to recreate what the goddess does, in her weaving. Like, oh, well, let me try to do what the sun does, how hard can it be or something, and discovering, oh my God, there's a lot more going on or something.